Hey guys, how's it going? It's Vengeance. Just want to let you guys know that JGigs, Achromatic, and myself have started a podcast called Cheese Money Podcast. This is the intro for episode 1. We just did episode 2, which will be up shortly after. But we had a really good time making this podcast, and we hope to keep it a weekly thing. Record Saturday, upload on Sunday. But it's just going to be a chill podcast, no specific topic or anything. We're just going to bring stuff to the table and talk about it. And it's going to be a good time. We had a really good time making these last 2 episodes. But just want to give y'all a little intro, since we don't really have an official intro, or everything's kind of a placeholder right now. But all that stuff is in the making, and we're really excited to bring this to you guys. So enjoy episode 1 of the Cheese Money Podcast.
The new RTX cards that Vengeance can't afford. I was making a joke because I thought that's what you were commenting on earlier. They do.
I got that Baybell money, dog.
They do the backgrounds for you. Like, I was watching a video of NVIDIA Jim, or whatever his name is, and he was editing.
That's it for sure.
So it was just like his silhouette, and then behind him he changed the background like 3 or 4 times. So I guess maybe you don't have to have a green screen. I don't know if it.
I mean, there's stuff that has tried that before, and sometimes it works okay, but apparently this is supposed to work like for real work.
Yeah,
they get some pretty, like, their AI, their facial tracking, bro. You can set it to track your face. So if I were like move over here, somehow the camera would pan. I don't know how.
it's like that TikTok filter.
Yeah,
where it follows your face. I mean, it's not unbelievable, because when I first heard about the RTX voice thing, this dude had a leaf blower just pigging his mic, and
like hitting his desk.
Yeah, he was like hitting his desk with a hammer, had a leaf blower, was like blowing into his mic.
What was he doing?
It. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe I don't. Maybe it doesn't work.
He's already using it. He's already got the card.
It didn't sound like
that's mind blowing to me. I don't understand how you develop a software that does something like that.
Yeah.
That knows, exactly what audio to pick up and what not to pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Zoom backgrounds are Zoom backgrounds work. How well do they work?
He's not. I don't know. Nobody's using one. We're all in our own individual rooms right now.
No, I'm just saying, like, people have the virtual backgrounds that they use, and they seem to work pretty well.
I haven't seen them.
But without a green screen.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't have a green screen. This is my real house.
Yeah, I like how the silhouettes on that wall are those chairs. Those are pool chairs, like RGB pool chairs. Okay. And then some dude doing like a robot, and then some chick who's like, "Please don't touch me."
She's getting arrested.
Is she?
He's like, "I'm gonna arrest your ass, girl."
They're real people too. That's it's like a weird window.
Pay them.
They're just not moving.
Pay them by
Give them time.
What are you drinking? I thought you were putting your phone to your mouth. What are you drinking?
It's
out
the.
of?
I am. It's a new app. A new
the coffee.
The new
app?
morning coffee app. No, it's a mug I got for Emily a while back, and all the other mugs are dirty. So.
What is that thing called? It's a Doctor Who thing, right?
Dunning-Kruger.
No, oh my God.
What is it called?
That
it's
looks
like the Tartarus or something. The Tarvis. No, the Tarvis is that's a thermos.
TARDIS.
Oh, that's a phone booth for real.
Yes, from Doctor Who.
Yeah, I think it's the TARDIS.
TARDIS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks like the worst thing you could ever try to drink out of.
It's
like,
I'm not having a great time with it, I'll be honest.
Spilling out the corners.
You gotta go to one of the corners.
Yeah, I'm kind of hitting one of the corners, like right on the side.
Put your mouth on the flat side. See what
Dude, yeah.
See what happens. Yeah. Oh man.
Try to like hook a lip on each corner.
Just over the whole thing.
Yeah.
This boy just casually got coffee. Yeah, coffee just running down his face. So this morning.
Yeah, those RTX cards look amazing.
This chair. I gotta get a new chair.
I think I do too.
But I'm glad.
I want a mesh chair or something. This leather is not doing. It's not.
Get one of
great
them
for the
Herman
skin.
Miller joints.
I might have
Herman
to.
Miller. Is that a chair company?
Yeah, and they're real expensive.
He was also a serial killer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Herman.
It sounds like a serial killer.
The same guy. He made these really amazing chairs and killed 18 people.
Did you guys already pre-order Cyberpunk?
No, not yet.
Why not?
I'm kind of over pre-ordering games.
Yeah.
I've been burned a couple times, so I'm kind of like.
I mean,
No Man's Sky got me good. No Man's Sky,
Yeah.
I think, is what broke the habit for me.
Oof, yeah.
What was wrong with that?
God,
It just wasn't what they advertised it to be. Such a different game than it turned out to be.
I remember when you streamed it and you were like, "I hate this."
I never loaded it up. I did a 12-hour stream to like celebrate its release, and for the first 2 hours, it was amazing. And
You said this isn't happening again.
I never have loaded that game back up.
Well, apparently it's one of those like I kind of compare it to Star Wars Battlefront 2 when they released it. It just wasn't a complete game, and they were like trying to beam you with microtransactions. But it's really come a long way now to where people are playing it again. And the same thing with No Man's Sky. They've updated it and they've put out content. They just added like kind of a horror like DLC, and it's apparently picking back up again.
Yeah, I hear it's a great game now. You almost wonder if that's part of the strategy, because Fallout 76 kind of did the same thing. When it came out, people were like,
coming
"This
back?
is awful." Yeah, it's apparently doing really well now. So it's almost like these games, just to get the buzz, are putting out their game like shitty.
Yeah.
To get the buzz and then fixing it. So it's like, look how great this developer is. They listen to all this feedback, and it's like, maybe that was the plan.
Where does 76 fall out? Where does it fall in the timeline?
1976.
I think it's after all the other ones, if I'm not mistaken.
Like the last release?
Yeah. Do you mean like in the story?
Yeah,
the
timeline, like order, like release date.
It's the newest one.
Okay.
But as far as where it falls chronologically in the lore, I don't know. I think it's the latest as well. It's either right after the Fallout, or it's the most recent. Now I got to look it up.
The Fallout, the event.
By the way, the Herman Miller like flagship gaming chair that they paired with Logitech for is $1,500.
Is that one?
Yeah, those chairs are crazy.
Is that one like strictly Polish?
Herman, it's like
all Polish.
It's
leather?
it's like Millionaire IKEA. I think it's like
you have to build it yourself.
Yeah.
That sounds.
No. It's just like it's kind of that.
Herman Miller, we've got extra screws for you.
It actually looks really nice.
Herman Miller, I'll cut all your skin off.
Does sound like a serial killer's name though, for real.
Fallout 76 is 25 years after the nuclear war, so right after it.
Wait, yeah. So that one's like Fallout 4 is 200 years after.
Right. All the other ones are much later.
Ah, okay. Well, I haven't pre-ordered Cyberpunk either. I just didn't know if you guys had pre-ordered it.
I think the last time the last games that I pre-ordered were like the physical like collector's editions.
Yeah. The digital stuff just doesn't.
I mean, you can cop it day of. It's not like there's some like really kind of gimmicky in-game stuff that comes out with them, but they end up releasing them like 6 months later for as an update.
Yeah.
So
the last thing I pre-ordered was the Final Fantasy VII remake, which of course.
I mean, that makes sense. That's your game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got some stuff with that. I almost went. They had like a $400 pre-order that came with this like Cloud Strife statue of his bike. Would have well worth it. I don't actually know why I didn't do it. I kept thinking like
now that I'm talking about it, I kind of regret.
I do. I don't know why I didn't do it.
But $400 though?
Yeah, but it's. I mean,
you like what you like.
I don't know how much these were. I mean, that's what these were pre-orders. The Geralt.
I want to say
and the
Yeah, I want to say you spent like 2 or 3 on that Shadow of War collector's edition.
Worth it
it's
though.
dope.
It's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl by far is my favorite. It's like
that like bronze.
It's like
with the.
It's like rough. Like it has texture to it.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Pick it up. Yeah, that's dope.
Oh, see, yeah, that's. So I should have gotten that damn cloud statue.
Dude, he is riding that thing. You know what I'm saying? Look at that strut.
I need to go back and play that whole game.
It's such a good game.
I played a good bit of. I loved it. I thought it was killer. Yeah. Kind of unlike anything I had played at the time.
It is weird how much it stands out. Like it's just an RPG, but it's just so distinguished from all the others.
I really liked how like little hand holding it did. I remember the first thing I did felt like a boss fight. It was
the wolf, like the werewolf at the very beginning.
Yeah, I fought this big giant thing that was flying and it kept swooping down. It was and I kept thinking like, there's no tutorial, there's no nothing here. This thing just keeps killing me. But I really liked how.
So if I wanted to start playing Witcher, could I start with 3 and be fine?
I would say play 2, because 2 is really, really good and it doesn't look that bad. Like graphically,
I wonder because I have all 3 of them, but I tried to play 2 on mouse and keyboard and it didn't pan out very well. It just wasn't comfortable to me.
Don't play 1. 1 is poop.
Yeah, I tried playing 1 too. I think I played it for like 15 seconds, and then I remember watching you play 2. I remember watching you play 2, and I was like, "This combat is nothing."
Yeah,
like what I was watching.
2 is.
I was always told you could just play 3, and when I was playing it, I didn't feel lost, but I don't know the lore. So
like you would appreciate it if you knew, the lore going into it.
Yeah, playing 2 makes the titty scenes in 3 just that much more in depth.
It just makes them pop. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say titty scenes?
Yeah.
I think the first tit I ever saw in a game was Dante's Inferno.
Oh yeah, where the little baby things crawled out of her nipples.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
Dante's Inferno was a killer game. Actually,
it was kind of dope. It was very in the same realm as like God of War, hacker slasher type.
Did you say babies crawled out of her nipples?
Babies with scythes as arms crawled out of this demon's like nipples, and you had to fight them. You had to fight scissor hand babies while also fighting the demon with her titties out through her nipples.
I think the first booby I ever saw was Metal Gear Solid in a game.
There's a boob in that game,
right? Isn't
it's one of my favorite games of all time?
You did what?
I'm trying to think of the first titty I saw in a game.
I think it was Metal Gear Solid.
Dante's Inferno, I guess, was the most memorable. I don't know if it was the first.
Oh, what? Yeah.
That seems hard to forget.
Yeah. It's pretty. It was a pretty cool game. You go through the 7 levels of,
it was a pretty good
hell. It was a pretty good titty. I mean, it was nicely formed. The textures were.
Jay, what supplements are you taking? Because you've been looking a little bit stacked up.
Looking a little svelte
in those YouTube videos. I can't tell if you're like doing your vids like this or like your chin.
No.
Just like arching your. Yeah.
Wow, this pack is really good. No, it's I'm on a pretty heavy supplement routine, I guess.
Getting it from Art.
Yeah. He the way I met him, actually, I think he was in someone else's stream, Chosen's or someone, and I'd seen him around a couple times, and he's like, "Let me send you a package of some supplements," and I was like, "All right, cool." And then he left me alone about it, which is what I really liked. He wasn't annoying about it. He wasn't pushy. He wasn't like trying to sell. I don't like trying to be sold to. So I was like, you know what? Let me just put in an order. But I take I got a pre-workout, but I was taking just regular pre-workout, but I've got a new one now called Project One that like encourages the pump you get from lifting.
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah. So I do that. And then I let that kick in, and then I have a BCAA drink, and I put creatine in that, and I drink that while I work out. And then after it, I do glycogen and protein. and then I've got a vitamin that I take, and then I'm also taking this. Remember, I told you I was taking some stuff for some gut health.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like a probiotic and some other stuff that I take throughout the day. So I'm taking a lot of stuff throughout the day, in conjunction with working out and eating.
Most of his conversations are like this. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm always swallowing a pill or.
He's got one of them like geriatric like weekly supplement cases, but they're full of just let's go. Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I need one for day and night now. I need one that's stacked up.
God,
is first form.
I gotta take my multivitamin.
Yeah, he was talking to me about the OptiGreens, and which is like some good digestive stuff, which I might benefit.
I'm assuming that's what he does, is he sells.
Yeah, well, he's got another full-time job in a bank. He does this on a side thing.
First Form seems pretty
nice.
legit.
It's a good company.
Yeah,
they don't. They won't, like, a lot of these companies. It's like if you sign someone up and they sell, you get a commission, which I don't have a problem with. But I do like that this company doesn't. They don't allow it. Like I was like, if I signed up to get a link, so that when people ask me, he was explaining the program to me. He's like, but it'll remove you from under me, which means that my orders would no longer give him commission.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I was like, well, never mind then. I'll just keep ordering.
Dude, that fancy towel and Lily that's legit.
I'm sorry, what?
The towel and the lily that you got sitting right there. I imagine that towel's pretty warm too.
Right here?
That's it, yeah. It just keeps.
Are you saying lily?
Is that not a flower?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It keeps catching my eye.
It's a self-warming towel.
So going back to like how he kind of sold you some stuff and like left you alone about it. I know Achro, you're in sales technically, right? I understand it's a little bit different because it's a necessity.
This man gonna throw me under the bus.
In terms of insurance? No, I'm just saying when I worked at GameStop, they didn't give me shifts if I didn't sell the like the rewards program or pre-orders. They cut my hours if I didn't make their numbers. Yeah. And that's my interpretation of sales, is that you just pressure the shit out of somebody until they either get pissed off and leave, or you bully them into buying something. Yeah.
Yikes.
And I understand your sales is a little bit different. Because
this guy's not gonna leave me alone. I'm just gonna sign the paper. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, like good God.
That's some people's strategy.
Yeah.
Yikes. And some people just love doing it. Like
I don't.
I don't either.
Sales jobs. I don't like doing it to people. I don't like having it done to me. I'm much more likely to buy something from you if you just leave me alone.
Yeah, like some lady, like I was in Macy's, like obviously a long time ago, but I went in there and got some like jeans or something, and she was like, "Do you want to sign up for a Macy's credit card?" And I was like, "Do I look like I shop here on a regular basis? I just came to get a pair of $70 Levi's and I want to get out of here. I don't want to sign up for your credit card."
Yeah.
And then they announce
weird flex,
when they do sell something, I got that cheese money, dog. I got them Levi money. And they announce when they sell a credit card, or when they do a credit card sign up or something like that, they announce it over the intercom. Because because Corinne worked there for a long time, but she was like, "Did you hear that?" No. She got fired because she didn't. She had like poor attendance. It was a rigged system, but
it was rigged. They expect you to show up to work.
She hated it there anyway. But she was like, "Did you hear that? Something about you've earned yourself a star." And it's like, it was because they sold somebody a credit card at Macy's, and it was like, Jesus Lord.
We got another dumbass.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, I hate it. I like a good salesman. I don't even mind some of the tactics that salesmen use. I just don't like the high pressure foot in the door.
Right.
I took a job, and when I was living in Georgia, and I took a job that was described as carpet cleaning for like $13 an hour, which at my age at the time, that was great. I go to interview for the job, and it's actually door-to-door vacuum sales. But the way it was all set up, it's like they were tricking you into taking this job. So it was my understanding I had a job as a carpet cleaner for $13 an hour. So I quit my other job. And then I got in here for training in this job and found out I'm a door-to-door vacuum salesman. And I'm like, well, I got to make it work. Like, I've already quit my other job. So I go training with these two dudes who are just absolute pieces of shit. Just
sleazeballs.
The sleaziest. The dude looked like Beetlejuice if he was a real person. Like, just dirty, gross. I fucking hated his guts. And
kind of ironic of being a vacuum, like a cleaning.
you hear a foot in the door, literally foot in the door on people. Would not let them close the door so that he could go in and give them this demonstration of this vacuum cleaner. And then like just the tricks, like he would say it's $29.99. It's not $30 though. It's $3,000 for this vacuum cleaner. So this woman was like, I could probably use 2 of them for my church. And she left the room. I was like, I think she thinks you mean $30. And he was like, no, she doesn't. Like, dude, she's not about to spend $6,000 on vacuum cleaners. Like, I hate it. I hate that type of stuff.
Mom bought a $1,400 Kirby vacuum because of a door-to-door salesman.
They're good.
Yeah,
they're good, man.
$1,400. That's a good vacuum though.
And that pressure.
I'm pretty sure she still has it.
That vacuum is called a TriStar. It was killer.
No, that's the TriStar 4000. She's gonna love that.
What if this is all just a roundabout way of me getting y'all to buy this vacuum? I'm still selling them. But the funny thing is, it was amazing. It's a bargain for $3,000.
We had a guy.
So the thing that got me was they did like the demo with like they put the little black like pad, I guess, to show you what it picks up. Exactly. And they ran it over the bed, and then they opened it, and it was just this mound. It looked like an anthill. And he was like, "You know what that is, son?" And I said, "No," because it was on my bed. And he goes, "Those are dead skin cells." And I was like,
dude, this is the same presentation.
I mean, yeah.
Was the whole thing about how picking up is about airflow and not about suction?
I mean, I didn't memorize the guy's sales pitch. All I know is that my mom looked at my dad and goes, can we? And I was like, Jesus God.
He doesn't remember the rest of the presentation. He was traumatized by the butt
I was
skin
traumatized because I was like, am I a dirty little bastard?
Am I a dirty boy?
Child.
There's enough skin cells in here to make another person.
That was your brother.
Sick little shit.
Yeah.
That was your brother. He did it.
We had a guy who come in to interview for a sales position, and he was a sleazeball. Like that was I think he sold windows, and he was a door-to-door window salesman. But you could just tell by the conversation the type of person he was. He was I think Nate asked him what qualities maybe make you eligible for this job, and he's just going on and on. He's like, well, you just got to meet somebody where they are. If they're an Alabama fan, you become an Alabama fan. If they're a Texas fan, you become a Texas fan. I'm like, this is the fakest dude I've ever met in my entire life. That's just so skeezy.
Yeah, I hate it.
There's something about like somebody being that much of a suck up where I'm like, I don't want to. No, this is not for me.
Yeah.
We were looking for my mom a new car. Like I was like 13, and my mom told me to get out of the car and go look and see how much this vehicle was. And out of nowhere, you're talking about fake looking. This dude looks straight like if people were if you were trying to like portray a salesman in a cartoon, this is what that dude looked like. Fake tan. The dude had braces. He had like the fakest, like I swear to God, he had like a toupee on. But his name was Brad. I remember that because he scared the living shit out of me. But he was like, hey, you wanna take it for a spin? I was like, dude, I'm 13. He was like, I mean, I could ride with you. And I'm like, mom. And, we got in the car and left. And I was like,
okay,
this is what a salesman is. It's like, this is what a salesman is. This is what the epitome of like a bad salesman.
Of like this guy right here. Is that him?
on the big picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty with the flannel suit, man.
The little soul patch.
Oh my God. It was an older guy definitely trying to be a younger guy. And it was just
like the grease in his hair.
He had and
nothing against
the
car
fakest
salesman.
no the fakest tan and like braces, and he was like braces? Obviously you can't no, he wasn't racist. He had braces.
No, that's what I said.
But
braces?
He was racist.
Your car salesman had braces?
He
That's
has
so
said the
weird to me.
N-word at least 6 times in his life. I
tell you who else could or pieces of shit. Well, not generally, but who else can be pieces of shit for no reason are recruiters, military recruiters.
Oh, okay.
I went into the
yes.
Y'all would know about that,
office, and I walked in the office and said, "I'm joining no matter what you tell me, so just tell me the truth." And he was like, "I got you, man. I don't play those games." And I was like, "Well, he still lied to me at every turn." It's like, bro, I already told you I'm in. I've already signed up. There's no reason to be. He's like, he's just lying to me for fun.
Okay, but let me tell you about this one thing.
No, just sign right here. Sign right here. This is gonna be exactly what you're expecting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, just let me get prepared for what I'm doing. Tell me how it's gonna. Nope.
Yeah. Do you like money, son? Because that GI.
Yeah. Yeah, my $20,000 bonus, they figured out a way to not give me that.
Oh yeah, imagine.
AIT was just gonna be. It's basically just like college. Like, no, it's basically like basic training with sometimes a free evening. Like, it's.
Dude, you talking about basic training? When we went to Chris's graduation in San Antonio, that dude was a different person. It scared the shit out of me because in high school he got ripped. He was weak as shit, but he looked like he was a strong guy. But I went to his graduation, and this dude was like sticks. I was like, oh my God. And then he was just so, I don't think, is brainwashed a good word for it?
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to
for sure
be dramatic about it, but it was, I mean, he was a completely different person.
Yeah.
And
I definitely came out of basic training different than
that whole weekend. I was like, dude, is this guy okay? Like, seriously, because he went from like 100 to 0, and it was just like, good gosh, it scared me.
It's an adjustment to make, and then like when you come out of it, it takes a little bit to get used to like being a real person again.
Right.
Yeah, he's phased out of it now, but yeah, like for a while there, he would send me like text messages, in like the middle of the night, they would say like, "I'm gonna kill my whole family. I'm gonna kill you."
Oh my God, he would not.
It's like, well, that's quite a bit different.
Oh. Check up on your boy.
I thought you were going to be like, his text messages were way too structured and it was weirdly formal.
Well, they have you, programmed to think a certain way and to act a certain way and to be a certain way. And I think me being the movie guy, the Hurt Locker kind of that was a very accurate depiction of how they have you programmed. And this dude he came home and went back. He came home and went back. And then that's just all you know how to do. And then people that want out, they kind of let you go and they don't set anything up for you. It's just like, all right, go be a civilian now.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to do that. So they end up I don't know the exact like statistics on the suicide rate of former, military people after they get discharged or
it's high for like currently enlisted and veterans. It's high.
It's crazy, man.
All right, well,
I saw a few people go on suicide watch through basic and AIT.
Yikes.
Take your laces. Somebody's always got to follow you around. Like it's weird.
I'm constantly checking up on Dom. I'm like, are you okay, man?
He sends me text messages in the middle of the night.
Said he's gonna kill his whole family.
Well, that was that got hot.
Sorry, that took a dark turn. Sorry.
Yeah, with that, let's take a word from our sponsor, Maggie Moo's Organic Breast Milk.
glass in a bigger glass.
If it ain't
Organic
saggy,
breast
if
milk.
it ain't saggy, it ain't Maggie.
He wrote that down. I guarantee you he wrote that down.
It's not written down anywhere. These are. You want to see?
It's all in here.
Off the top of the dome, bro.
It ain't saggy. It ain't Maggie.
He not only did he write that down, he drew a picture of it. Guaranteed. There's a long titty.
What's
on
the
it.
logo? What's the logo
There's nothing
look
written
like?
there. Okay.
Man, you just opened up a blank document.
We have not talked about BPAT at all.
Who?
Before we talk about, RPAT. Sorry.
What the
that was my topic of discussion was Robert Pattinson as Batman.
RPAT?
But what? That's his nickname.
Robert Pattinson.
I've done. Yeah.
Don't do
No,
that.
you don't like that. Our Pats.
RPAT. Why? You know what though? I forgot what I was about to say. Okay, well,
Just edit it out. It's fine.
RPATs. Hopefully there will be like minimal editing. Like we're all.
Well, you're gonna have to edit this out because I'm gonna go get something to drink.
I mean, we can talk. You're not the fucking focal point of the show.
I'm gonna go too.
All right. Well, if you're gonna edit this part out, I'm gonna turn on my air, and you tell me if you can hear it. Okay.
Okay. No.
All right.
Like I heard the startup.
I don't care. About
Well,
that.
there's a little bit of a. It's like when I'm talking, I can't hear it.
But you just hear it when I'm talking? Blah 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 blah.
Well, you see how you see the green bar around yours?
Oh yeah, it's kind of like popping in and out.
Yeah, I can hear it running.
I'm hot.
Well, I figured we just talk for like 10, 15 more minutes anyway, and we'll be done.
I'm gonna leave it on till.
Okay.
Let a little cool air circulate.
Sorry.
No big deal. This man just like added some extra background noise to the Zoom call, so we're good.
Did you fart?
No, I got my air on.
Turned his air on.
Oh, okay.
He's acting like he can hear it. I don't think he can.
Yo,
though.
you can hear it.
A little bit. No, Achro, mute your mic.
Moot?
Yeah, mute it. Oh yeah. It's like I'm gonna be sweating bullets.
I know. I quit.
It's not that kind of podcast.
Oh, I turned my air off so that it didn't interrupt the audio.
I got a fan blowing right on my taint right now, and it's
Gross.
wonderful. I recommend getting a taint fan.
You look like the kind you. Yeah, that's gross. I don't like that.
You guys
What do you
seen
mean I look like
the Joker thing on TikTok?
No.
They call it the Joker.
the Indian guy?
Yes.
The one where he's like,
That
it's
shit,
terrible.
I
Yeah.
fucking hate it so bad, dude.
I
Oh
have not
god, it
seen
pisses
that.
me off. That it gets
Really?
millions
Hold
of
on.
likes.
Can you send it to me? Can I find it?
Yeah, I'll share my screen.
I think I put a video in the group of Danny Gonzalez making fun of it one day.
Oh, he has a video of it.
He's got 2 videos of it.
Does he really?
Yeah, I hate it. Like some of the stuff that catches on just drives me nuts, dude. Like the idea that that's a thing. None of them have any context. They don't make any sense at all. It's just some stupid plot point to give this dude an excuse to go. And people fucking love it. Watch this stupid.
It's a little choppy, but
You'll get the idea. Watch him. That's it. That's the whole thing. Millions.
why is he doing that?
I don't know.
It's called the Joker?
Yeah, that's what he calls it.
It's not called the
It's
dumb.
these.
It should be called the dumb douchebag.
It doesn't make any like. It's like the idea is like he's a hero, I guess. And this is how he saves people: is make this face at the bad guys. But sometimes he's the bad guy. Like
There's just so many plot holes.
he
Yeah,
trips,
for real,
he trips a dude. There's one where there's a guy walking on the sidewalk. He trips him. The guy turns around and looks at him, and then he makes the face at the guy he tripped. And the guy's like, Like you tripped him. What is this?
It's these two dudes in India that like compete with each other almost, and it's so cringe. It's the worst. That side of TikTok is,
and they're rich because of it. They're rich because they go,
I bet.
And put slow motion stupid music to it and shit.
So good. Bad, that's like man, you look like Jim Carrey when you did that. That was actually really good.
Do you remember when you
maybe I'll start my own
The Grinch for Christmas? Grinch Stole Christmas? Was that fun for you when you did that?
The Grinch for Christmas?
Okay. All right.
Have you seen the TikTok where the girl goes, I want to watch The Grinch, and she's like, oh, okay, and she's like, which one? And she goes, this one. And she's like, what are you doing? She goes, I want to watch this one. And she pulls up the Netflix, like the background, art that they did for the movie. And he's got the ornament like this. And she's like, that one. I was like, golly, the attention to detail is nuts. Have you all seen the Benedict Cumberbatch Grinch, the animated one that just came out?
Yeah, no. I know what it is, but I've never seen it.
I heard it was okay. The Jim Carrey one will always be, and y'all know the story behind that one, right? About how like the makeup,
how the Grinch Stole Christmas. I think I've
how the prosthetics, how Jim Carrey went through like,
oh yeah,
like torture techniques because he like had to sit in makeup for like 8 hours a day. Maybe even longer than that. Yeah. It's probably why he's a psychopath now, but
maybe that's why. It's misogynistic. I shouldn't say that. Well,
you probably say it now.
I think the baby's getting hungry, so we need to. Unless there's anything else y'all want to talk about.
Oh, was that it?
Well, I mean, we've been going for about an hour.
30 minutes of that was a setup.
Well, that was whose fault was that?
Yours.
Yours.
Exclusively yours.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, the only other note I have written down is why is Joe Biden so old? But that's just
probably has something to do with when he was born.
Yeah, that's just it is what it is.
Maybe around like the time,
like indirectly, probably indirectly related.
Indirectly, age is relative though, so it's also objective.
It's relative to when you were born.
Well, here's the new James Bond trailer. How old is Daniel Craig?
Like 52. That's a straight up guess, but I feel good about it.
Feel good about that guess. I would say maybe 50. Yeah, 50 seems right.
He is. There's no way.
Did I get it?
There's no way.
He's
52 years old.
Nice. That's a good guess.
Boom. What do you think? I Googled it preemptively in case?
I mean, Achro swears to this day that he didn't cheat in Project Winter, but we'll see.
Okay, well, I think those are slightly different.
Those are a little different.
I thought about that the other day, actually.
I did.
I just thought about the fact that, like, I can't believe that dude will just cheat at something.
Bro, okay. I'm not having this conversation. Your boy's a winner. Okay, ain't no need to cheat. Y'all want to hit up a little plug before we go?
Sure.
Plug it. Do your plug.
Twitch.tv/Iam_vengeance. Trying to stream mostly Thursdays and Saturdays. So I'm probably going to hop on after this if y'all want to come hang.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll be there.
Aren't there there's like 4 more underscores that you're missing, right? And like 3 more X's?
Not anymore. Okay. Not since I've turned professional.
I can't tag you anymore. Like I go to tag you and it doesn't pop up. I'm like, what am I typing?
If you just type lowercase I think you're tab, it'll come up.
Yeah.
I think I think you need to take out a couple underscores and a couple of lowercase X's, and I think you'll be fine. I'm not as brutal as I once was as a young lad.
I feel like Jay doesn't need a plug, but you can plug if you want. Blowing up on YouTube.
It's a little Belkin. It came with my wireless cell phone charger.
It's stupid. I don't like you.
Yeah, JGigs everywhere.
I mean,
Find me.
Honestly, you're not gonna have that much time, that hard of a time finding him. I googled JGigs today, and I saw like 4 butthole pics, like immediately. Like he's
That's
there.
it.
Yeah.
You link your OnlyFans.
Yeah, all buttholes at onlyfans.com.
Some of them aren't even his.
Yeah, it's all the buttholes.
Just
on the
all
planet.
buttholes. They're it's a new FBI tactic where they just identify you by your butthole.
It's a butthole scan.
A butthole scanner.
New app.
Sir, I'm gonna have to have you to bend over and spread your cheeks.
Yeah, new app, trademark.
Unlock your phone for me. There's just a shit streak on the screen.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, this is fun.
Yeah, it was.
We'll do. I guess maybe we'll do another one and see where it goes.